of the earlier discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
All right, cool. You guys should be able to hear me now. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the live stream. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I'm on my laptop now. We're not on the desk setup anymore, so I had to tweak the settings a little bit. But you guys should be able to hear me all good. It looks like there's a little bit of a lag for some reason between my voice and the microphone, but we will make do. We will make do. Let me just turn this on. There you go. Look at that. Put the little light on there now. Look at that. That side. Where do we angle this? Oh no, we'll leave it there. All right, cool. Audio and video good. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it, man. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to have you guys back on stream again. Gonna let the Zoom guys in a second once we get all set up here. But yeah, I'm in Bali at the minute, so we're on a travel trading setup. So you guys have to bear with me today. I'm just trading off my Mac. So I'm just getting everything. Just getting everything set up here again. We'll check the news in a second. Let me let the guys in on Zoom. Zoom. What the fuck's going on out there? All right, cool. All right, let me let everyone in. All right. Zoom guys are joining in. Cool. All right. YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream. We'll get started in a second. Wait a couple more minutes. Let me just turn this up here. Oh man, there's a lot going on today.
Hey man, what's up?
What's going on, man? What up? Welcome back, Zoom guys. Welcome back. Let me just...
How's Bali treating you?
Yeah, it's good, thank you, man. It's very nice and sunny today.
Yeah?
Good weather, man. Good weather. Can't complain.
Is the rain?
Good afternoon, lads. What's going on, Nathan? Welcome back. Alright, cool. What time is it? 5:02. Cool. Alright. Let me just quickly check news for the day. I don't think there's anything that crazy. Let me have a look. Let me just change this to
Too many news.
London time. Yeah, we got some pound news coming out in 2 minutes, and then USD news. Yeah, nothing crazy. So we should be all good. Will there be streams while you're away? Yeah, I'll be streaming today and tomorrow, man. And then from Thursday onwards, that's when my partner becomes. So no, there'll be no YouTube streams on them days. I'll probably just maybe do some US sessions with the guys in the community. Hope you enjoy Bali. It's good, thank you, man. It's good. Hope the weather is very nice. And if you can see, the weather is very, very nice today. But we've got to make that London bank first. All right, let me share the screen. Let's get started here. Let's just jump straight in. Like I say, there's no... I didn't watch it. Let me just fix this up. My stuff's all weird here. Let me fix this. Alright, there we go. Let me just make this smaller. I'm having to move everything around since I'm on my laptop. Let me make this smaller.
Are you executing from your laptop?
Yeah, man, yeah.
I see.
Back on the smaller screen. How can I make this a bit smaller?
Gold just had a nice liquidity grab.
Yeah, the buys were good, but it was the last five of the hourly, so...
How can I make this
Yeah, I had it marked up, but I'm making food and I missed that.
How can I make this bigger? Oh no.
Waiting for this hourly close.
That'll do. All right. Let me just, sorry guys, I'm just having to move TradingView around. I'm gonna have to only use the top 2 screens. Right, we have to get rid of these ones, otherwise it's not gonna work properly. It's too small to have all these screens open. All right, let me just use, I'm only gonna be using these top 2. So I'm gonna use the gold 30 here, and then we'll just use the spot 5 here as well. Cool. Yeah, it's a nice little bounce there on Goldie. All right, let's break it down. Let's break it down. Ooh, already in long. That's very nice. All right, let's have a look at gold here on the daily. See that daily close? So we actually closed bearish on gold. We had this big wick of this resistance, closed bearish. We didn't close below the previous low, but we have actually closed bearish. So we could be creating a top weight to potentially see a little dip down on gold, but I'm not really seeing too much on the daily. 4 hour is also just in a range. Hourly, if we clean up all these levels, is also just in a range. You may see this pull back up a little bit, but it's pretty choppy. It's very, very choppy on gold. Let me just see what levels we got on here, see if these are still valid. So we get rid of this and this. You have, where's this gone? Gold is now trading above this very, very minor support here. Just grab the lows and trying to close above. But then you also have instant resistance right there. So it's pretty messy, to be honest. It's very, very messy. 15's closed bullish. You know, you could see buys on the break of the high, but you're buying straight into resistance. So the probability is very low, unless you've already got buys from down here. What is this range? Only 10 ticks. If you buy gold right now, where a target's going to be, here, 10 ticks. So very, very choppy on Goldie. Let me bring this.
What do you think on the 5 minute? Like we grabbed the previous 5 minute and the hourly just closed bullish with a wick.
I personally wouldn't even acknowledge much of the 5 until you get like a 15 breakout. I mean, you could play this range, but I mean, you got to be break even at 6 ticks.
What if the 5 closes above that?
Still, yeah, it's not like until you break out of all of this, you're not really going to see very much, unless you want to trade this range. But you got to be break even at 6 ticks, and you got to be taking profit like 14. It's a very, very tight range. Like I say, you can take the break of this 15 high right now and be managing pretty soon, but it's a very, very, very risky play, I think. Let me draw. I don't like these smaller screen. I need my bigger screen back. So you got resistance all the way up there. You're bouncing off this support. So yeah, I mean, it's not a bad range. There's no clear liquidity levels to drive gold as the highest. So that's my only concern. There's no clear double tops and double bottoms on gold right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They did just grab the previous 5 lows. But you do, you know, although the main resistance is over here, you do also have resistance right here as well. And lots of resistance, a lot of manipulation, support. So I'd probably wait. I probably want to see. I want to see a breakout. Yeah, a breakout of this before any potential moves on Goldie, I think. What did Asia do today? Asia. Quite a nice pump in Asia. 63 tick bounce. Where's the 30 minute Asia? No, Tuesday. Bounced off the support. Yeah, not a bad little bounce in Asia. There you go, that 15 flip on Goldie, pushing. Yeah, after we stopped US session yesterday, I think gold ended up actually just chopping like crazy. Where did we jump off? Around here, I think.
I was on like for 1 hour after we left.
Yeah, look at that. It's horrible. Mess.
Very choppy.
Very, very choppy. Yeah, I think if we look at like higher time frame on gold, I think it's about time the weekly or daily starts to close to some pretty doji candles and create some ranges. Gold's been on such an insane run recently that it's about time it creates space for a while. You can't really say where this. If you clean all this analysis up, you can't really say where the daily's going to go. It's probably just going to close. I would assume today's probably going to close in between this resistance and this support still. The main news of the week, I think, kicks in from tomorrow. Oh no, today, yeah, flash. Yeah, you got PMI today, 2:45 London time. So yeah, that's probably going to give you some main moves for the day, I would say. Let's see this 5 on Goldie. Yeah, it's very choppy. I mean, yeah, all of this here, you gotta be very, very, very careful getting any positions in there. You can already see that 30. 30's come straight into the resistance, so you'd already have to be managing.
Yeah.
But let's see. How did anything else move yesterday? Anyone took any Nasdaq trade yesterday? Oh, that was the trade that Mark had on. Crazy trade. Oh, look at that. Look at that stop hunt on Nas. Holy shit. There's a huge wick out that support. Flip back bullish. Look at that. That's a ridiculous stop hunt. Big push. Russell, choppy. Yeah, it looks like everything was pretty choppy yesterday. Everything was kind of choppy. Let me put this on here. Is there much else this week? What else have we got? We're coming into the last week of the month. If you start looking at gold on the monthly, I think gold, like I say, over the next few months is going to be very, very interesting to potentially hit all-time highs. If this monthly closes bullish in, what, a week and a couple of days, I think you're going to see a pretty sharp drive back up into like 2,000 on gold.
2,100, I guess.
Yeah, I think so, man. As long as you get a nice strong monthly close, come back down, continue to push higher, I think it's going to be some pretty big pushes. It's been a past, since middle of September till end of August now has probably been the most volatile, in the good way, on gold I've seen in a very, very long time.
The V-shape recovery is not very usual. It's rare.
Yeah. I haven't seen this big of moves on gold in a very, very long time, like probably a couple of years. Have you ever seen gold push down like 1,000 ticks and then flip back like almost 2,000 ticks back up? It's crazy. Crazy. Ninja up here. You get ninja up just in case.
Have you been trading gold for 5 years?
Yeah, about that, man. Yeah. Well, yeah. First 2 years was more so FX as well. But yeah, I started trading gold. Yeah, like 5 years now, man.
So, like, when did you exactly start with this intraday scalping?
Probably only like 2 years now.
Yeah.
Since like the start of COVID, man. Yeah, swing trading just became like so uncertain and like almost impossible to catch actual big moves. So that's when I was like, let's just adapt a bit of scalping and kind of intraday trading.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been good. Swing trading is great though. I do love swing trading as well.
Yeah, swing's good, but it needs patience, hell lot of patience.
Yeah, you need a lot of patience. Yeah, definitely. You just need
It's
to
like
execute and leave it.
It's like 2 days into a trade and back to break even.
Yeah, you just have to literally leave it and let it run. But I mean, even like when I had that like 270 tick move on gold, that was a great swing trade. It's like I literally didn't even check the markets, like check this position for however long. Then you hit like, where was it? Or was it down here? No, like when you get positions like that, that's when like swing trading is amazing. You literally take a trade, you don't even watch it, and you make like 270 ticks. When gold is trending, it's amazing.
Definitely.
But yeah, you definitely get times as well where, you know, you could hold it for like 2-3 days and then go back to break even. Yeah.
I had a little buy stop on that 15 flip, but he tagged me up because as soon as he went, I put it to break even.
Yeah. Is it 15?
I was about to take that, but the double top on that high of the fight, so I didn't place it.
Yeah. Yeah. Look
Now
how you
it
just
grabbed the double top on the fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, nice double spot there. Yeah.
He ran like 10 ticks, but as soon as he ran, I put it to break even. So
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Good man. Good man.
Break even's good.
What steps do you mostly look for? Double tops and double bottoms. I look for double tops and double bottoms to trade into retail traps. Yeah, like I don't trade double tops and double bottoms. Double tops and double bottoms don't work at all. We trade into liquidity. So if you see gold with like a double bottom like this, you get shorts into the liquidity, into the retail stop hunts. Then yeah, that's our like textbook play. Same as third touches of trend lines. If you see the gold come up like a third touch of a trend line, we're buying or selling into that liquidity. It's
One weird thing about gold I've noticed from yesterday is if you look at this bearish candle, the one that closed below,
yeah,
like it grabbed the highs and closed below. So we'd be like, yeah, it grabbed the highs and it closed below. So we'd be shorting on the break of the low. And as soon as it grabs the low, it pushes bullish.
yeah, but that's because you're also shorting into previous support and resistance. So if anything
Yeah,
at this level, you should be just looking for longs.
I got stopped out here yesterday like 2 times doing this.
Yeah, I think both of them were probably shorting and right into support and resistance. Like the 5 minute, I'd just take with a pinch of salt. It's more so what's actually going on the 50 and 30. So like at this level, this is a lovely stop hunt to take it higher. But if you short there, it's very, very risky.
Yeah.
Aaron, on the future chart, there's a little third drive
Is there
on
what
the
time?
5 minute.
Oh, nice.
On the 5 minute.
Like from here?
That little wick from there, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, man. I like that.
I like that, me.
I like that, man. Let's see. Yeah, let's see just a nice solid breakout.
Yeah, I agree.
And some volume on Goldie. 15-minute hammers and inverse hammers. No, not really, man. I trade like Morningstar formations. The whole plan is based off price action, but the foundations of our plan is liquidity grabs, double tops and double bottoms, and buying into where most retail traders are probably trying to sell. And that was a lovely one yesterday. Spiked out. Oh, sorry, that was Asia. Asia came down, wicked out this little double bottom, and completely retraced. Like there's a lovely one. You can short into that. Also grab the double top, push down. It's a pretty nice example there. But yeah, hopefully we see some nice breakouts on gold today. I'm not going to watch this go sideways for too long, but I do want to see if we can. Trying to look, where would you want to actually look at this hourly? The safest bet is going to be waiting for literally like a closure out of here. If you get closure to the highs, then amazing. You got a nice 45 potential 100 tick range. And the overall level on gold is going to be back up here. So the level we spoke about yesterday. So that's going to be the overall level where we want to be. Seeing if we can get buys into. There's a nice example there. Third touch of a trend line. Stop hunt. Push back down. Grab these highs. Didn't come up to these highs, but grab these highs. Push back down. So this is an example where retail traders short here, stops just above them highs, looking for the play down, buy up into their liquidity, and that's your trade. What was that? Off that little bounce. Yeah, 50 ticks like that. Very nice. Do you have any upper trend lines coming on? Not really. Let's see. YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream. Hit 10 likes on this stream. See if we get some plays today. I'm posting a recap of the one that we took last Friday on Instagram today as well. Just filmed a part of a day in the life in Bali as well. Went to a nice little co-working spot this morning, which is pretty cool. Hey man, how are you? I'm good, thank you man, I'm good. Hope you're doing well as well, man. Good to have you back on the stream. Mark, what's going on? Mark's in the chat. What up, Mark? Mark's in the building. That is crazy. Yeah, look at this 5. So if you got the break of them 15 highs, you're pretty much just hovering at entry. But it's a beautiful day today. I don't want to watch this go sideways for too long. I also don't want to miss a potential breakout. If you get a breakout to the lows, I mean, you're straight into support right there as well. So you wouldn't want to get stuck in that one. Is that a little double bottom? Did that get grabbed on the currency chart? Let's have a look. It's a nice little double bottom if it didn't. Wait, what time is that? That's 8:30. Didn't grab any lows. 8:30. Yeah. So you have a double bottom down here on the futures chart. Didn't actually get grabbed on the currency either. Although this wick was a wick that grabbed some previous lows, so it's not as important. I mean, if you all of a sudden start closing below there, I mean, playing this range is not a bad range. Even if it's a double bottom or not. Let's mark it on just in case. Look at that 5-minute choppy.
Looks like we might have to wait for New York today.
Yeah, it's possible, man. It's possible. I'm probably debating just setting an alert here and down here, and yeah, it's kind of going to be the safest bet, to be honest, man. I think
Because it's like 30 ticks to the either range. So
Yeah.
It might take some time.
Yeah, I literally would. I would set an alert here, and just pretty much wait for either or to go off. I think.
Yeah.
How did that pound use just come out? Let's have a look. Ooh, looking at pound with the breakout, grabbing the highs. Big push on pound yesterday. Ooh, a huge push. Bounce off that support. Look at that, massive push.
While you are in Bali, do visit Savaya.
Where, sorry, man?
Savaya, it's a beach club.
Oh, okay. Let me have a look. Let me write it down.
Savaya. Savaya.
So,
Yeah, it's one of the best.
yeah, I've seen pictures of this. Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of the most popular places on Instagram right now.
Yeah, this looks sick, yeah. It's like kind of on like a cliff edge kind of thing.
Yeah, awesome views.
I thought it was called something else. I thought it was called Omnia. Is that something different?
They do call some of the popular artists to perform at the weekends.
Oh, really? Yeah, nice. Yeah, this looks sick, yeah. Oh, yeah, it used to be called Omnia, yeah. So they've changed to Savaya. Yeah, it looks cool, man.
Yeah, you don't look like a very party person to me, but still.
Yeah, and I used to be, to be fair, a beach club is always good. I used to be a very party
More
person.
like into a nature type of person, right?
Yeah, I'm too old for that now, man. I'm too old. John Summit did a mad set there a couple of weeks ago. Nice. Yeah, I see some pretty famous
You could
people
try
on here.
those ATV rides, I guess.
That what, sorry?
ATV rides, the bike, quad
Yeah,
bike.
man, yeah. To be fair, cruised around Bali today, explored some cool places. It's a pretty... The digital nomad scene here in Bali is pretty cool.
Rent a moped and ride away.
Yeah, it's fun, man. Cruising around, exploring some places. But we need to make them pips as well. Because the gold needs to give us some bank. Look at that 5 close back bearish. Look at that 30 now. That's why I didn't want to jump in that. So the past 1, 2, 3, 4 30-minute candles have been very, very doji. That's not allowed. I have to go back. We're gonna have to go back to Forex. How's pound yen moving? Look at that.
What's the weather like in Bali?
Yeah, stunning, man. It's really, really hot today. Let me see if I can show you. Where's my camera? Where are we? Can you see? I don't know if that's working. Does that work? You probably can't really see it.
Nah, you can. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice, man. It looks really, really bright, but yeah, it's nice and hot, man.
How do you like? What's your trading setup when you're traveling? You've got multiple displays, yeah?
Yeah, so it's hard to show because I've got so many fucking wires here, but let me see. Full fucking DIY. So this is the screen I use for trading. I don't have this plugged in right now because it's using my camera, but I use this for like Discord news, like Ninja Trader, and then I'll use my actual Mac just for trading view. And
Okay.
And that's it, man. It's not this monitor here as well is like it's super thin. Like that's all it is, and it just literally the case is like magnet, so it literally just sticks on it. But this is like super thin, man. And it's just USB-C wire. I mean, power straight off your laptop, so you don't have to plug it into like any power source. It all just runs from your laptop, so it's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It's good, man.
Interesting.
I'd say get one for sure.
Might have to invest.
It's only like maybe $100, $200 maybe.
Oh no way! What brand is it?
Let me show you, man. Let me find it. So I used to have. Where is it? This one's called. Zopa. Zopa. Well, I used to have an Asus one. So this one is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this one is like $350, but the one I used to have. Asus portable monitor, which was like just as sound, was like like about $300 Australian.
I guess that's like benchmark for all of them, like then.
Yeah, I think so, man. It is kind of worth it though. Look at that 5 on gold.
Yeah, 5 is just pushing.
Yeah, look at
That's
that.
the bulb.
If you're in that 15, you would have like fucking stopped at break even straight back up.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
Yeah, literally, man. Where was the breaking high? Breaking highs was what, like here or something? Straight back down the bottom right. Boom.
I got in at 1986.9, and then the next 15 tagged me up by like 1 tick, literally. That would have been 20 ticks.
Oh man, yeah, that's a fucking sniper as well. Yeah, that would be a great entry. Is this 5 gonna flip bearish? What's going on? What are you up to, Goldie?
I'm still doing paper, and I went to put a trade in when it was down the bottom, and TradingView is currently doing web work on the paper trading.
Oh, God.
Thank you very much.
Were you getting it from down here?
Oh no, on the very last candle. I was just going to
nice.
ride that one up.
Yeah, nice, man, nice.
But TradingView had different plans. Anyway, good practice.
Yeah, definitely, man. Absolutely. I want to see how this 30 is going to close in 5 minutes here. I'm hoping we do get a nice breakout. This 5 minutes just come very close to this high now without grabbing it, so I reckon, you know, retail traders are probably trying to do something like this. If you get more, what do you have? Buys up into that high. It's only 8 ticks. Stop loss would have to be below previous 5. But you have to be managing here and hoping that it can run. It's the last 5 of the 30 as well.
Aaron,
Yeah, man.
is there any reason for crypto going up?
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. Let's have a look. Whilst we wait for this 30 close.
Bitcoin's up like 15% today or something.
Yeah, I think it was just a nice technical breakout of like pretty key levels. Like broke above like 30,000, bounced off 25. But yeah,
That's
I mean,
big.
yeah, technical wise, it's a like, you know, bounces off like 25k. First target, you know, you got 20%. Now you just hit like 40% that you're just buying off key levels. 35,000 is a huge level though.
Yeah, I don't think it'll last for long. That third drive, I think it can drop from there, like you say.
Yeah, well, I think even if you can squeeze up like close to 40, then that'll bring in like so many more retail traders, more like hopium people, and then before you know it, you could see gold. You could see Bitcoin having a pretty
Right, yeah, right now it's the future, innit? That's what everyone's saying. Get on it, you
bullshit,
actually
man.
can.
fucking bullshit.
The XRP's not moving nowhere near as Bitcoin. Wow.
Yeah, XRP still at a big resistance at like 55 cent.
Yeah, that's the only coin I hold long term.
Yeah.
No,
let me see.
XRP.
Yeah, XRP could like spike back into like 60, 65. Still trading below
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna
pretty
wait.
key trend line.
I am gonna take profits though when we do go back into that 55 area, because I did get in at like 0.2 or something.
Yeah, that's solid, man. I got a small bit of this little pump.
Yeah, good. I just went through that. Like I took the I didn't take profit, but I had a 5x on my money as well.
Yeah, that's solid, man. Yeah.
Stupid. I'm still up 2x now, but yeah, wait.
Yeah, he tapped into like 91, grabbed this little double top straight back down. Look at that, and
Yeah, my balance halved in like a day, bro.
everyone here as well. This is where it got like relisted on Coinbase. Everyone started buying back in, so then straight back
You
down
sold
like 50%.
perfectly.
Yeah, it was fucking huge, man.
Mate, if I sold even half of what I had up there, I could have like another 3 months in Adrian.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Joke, bro. I should have took half off, but I was too busy looking for the dream. But obviously, I don't know.
PTC in your
You
smiley
don't,
face.
mate, though, we're court case. You don't know what we're gonna have. I know you got it right. You just don't know, do you? I mean, it's all good.
I mean,
Same.
yeah, like fucking.
But you obviously did know.
Fundamentals in crypto literally mean absolutely nothing. That's what, like, I've said that so many times. No one, like, even the court case in XRP is like, it's all fucking useless. What is it? Bitcoin smiley face.
True.
Nah, Bitcoin.
Yeah, no.
Bitcoin's coming down here.
Yeah, I found crypto a guessing game.
It is, man. Yeah, fundamentals literally are useless in crypto. I think I posted like a massive thing in Discord in the crypto chat. You guys go check like the pinned message. One of my very close friends worked in one of the like world's first crypto hedge funds in Jersey. And they invested in a lot of coins, and over the long term, like 90% of them will always fail. XRP is a shitcoin, not? Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it is. But if you can make some money on it, make your money and run. Every time I've traded crypto, I've made my money and ran every single time. I never hold crypto long term in the sense like longer than like a year or something like that. Long term in the sense of like, you know, swing trading ish, but never any longer than that. Hodl, yeah, no hodling crypto, that's for sure. You know, play the ranges. You know, you look back on like how many times like in all of the bull runs, how well crypto just respects key levels. It's just so simple. Like, you know, even just here, like playing this little range, buying off like 45 cent, selling at like 55, you just made 22%. If you're not happy with 22%, then you're just a pure hopium. You're trying to get rich quick. You made 20% in what, like a couple of months from not really doing anything. It's incredible. Like on this little pump, I think I made about 70, and that was probably the quickest. No, was it 70? Maybe less than that. Yeah, maybe around 55, 60. And as soon as you see that, man, take your money and run. You know how many people would have got in this XRP run from like here, seen this, and just hold it, and now they're straight back down to break even. I could buy here, sell here, in dollar cost average, and increase my holdings very, very well. Whereas most retail traders increase their holdings by depositing more money. But that's stupid. In crypto, your goal is to increase your holdings by not having to do anymore, and just fucking. The more you you know, buy it and sell it into these pumps, the more you'll make. I know people who had stupid holds in crypto, had all of these huge pumps, never took profit in any of these runs, and now you're straight back down to break even. What? So you held this for like 3 years to get back at break even. There's a get rich quick people. Long term play, you make a lot of money. If you take profits, you do. If you don't take profits, you don't. You're right back now to where XRP was back in 2018, 2020. So if you take profits, yeah, you can make good money. But if you just hodl, nah, you won't make good money in crypto. What's going on with gold? Nothing, man. Just ranging. Don't think too much. Just react. You got support and resistance there. Just kind of wait for a breakout. Don't overanalyze. If you break out, amazing. But for now, you just have to kind of just let it find its feet. Don't get too chopped in this 5 minute. Have your 30 levels. Recognize that the 30 is wicking out highs and lows every single time, and just react to that and just wait for a nice breakout. If you get a breakout, amazing. That'll be a good trade, but I don't mind what this 5 minutes doing here on gold. Yeah, I think so, Angel. I don't know how long this watch London for this chopping around. If it continues to chop, then yeah, definitely, man. BDC ETF releasing next year. Yeah, that'll be huge, man. Yeah, that'll be big. What is that? Let me see. XRP minimum $100. Never. You will never see XRP at $100. There's literally zero technical reason to ever see XRP go to $100. All of these people that talk about, oh my god, yeah, it's such an amazing project here, like, you know, project's got so much potential, and the project literally means nothing. It literally means nothing. Same as everyone who was buying NFTs. What happened to all them people? NFTs was the biggest fucking bullshit scam that I've seen in a while. All these influencers promoting these NFTs, crypto coins. It's all bullshit. Yeah. Goldie's just stuck in this little range. What's this? It's a 23 tick range. You don't grab the highs yet either. Logan Paul NFT 100% legit. What are you talking about? every influencer drops one, man. Every influencer drops one. they'll get. I don't think I've heard any of these influencers talking about their NFT projects since they came out. Come on, let me get Goldie back on here. It's enough crypto. But yeah, the pump on Bitcoin's nice though. It's very nice. I don't really have any holdings at all in crypto anymore, but it is a nice push. Actually, whilst we wait here, let's have a look at some stonks. Oh, look at that Tesla dropping off $300. Big push back down on Tesla. I don't think anyone trades stocks much. That is a 30% drop in Tesla. Look at that, very nice. Coming back down. Next key level on Tesla is gonna be like $200. It's a pretty nice level. I always thought Tesla was pretty overpriced for what it was, so it's nice to see it dropping back down a little bit.
Yeah, it got down to $202. Over our night anyway, and my eToro is down almost $1.5 grand at the moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you trade Tesla sometimes, don't you?
Yeah. I've got
Nice.
most of my stocks in Tesla.
Nice. Yeah.
But long term, I'm looking for like 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely, man. What did it hit highs of what 414 or something? Where is it? Where's the price? Yeah, 414.5 highs of.
And once they come out with the Cybertruck, and once they've got full self-driving, then the robo-taxis come out. They've positioned themselves for the future.
Yeah, I agree, man.
But yeah, not going to happen this year, next year, maybe 2025, not much.
Yeah, I think like where we're sitting right now, having like an average buy-in of around like 200 is probably a pretty nice place, to be honest. Even if
Absolutely. I'm thinking if it does drop tonight, pre-market starts 6 p.m. our time.
Yeah.
Which usually gives me a bit of an idea as to what's going to happen during the US time. And if it is going to go down below 200, I might kick it a little bit more in.
Yeah, I think it's a good shout, man. Yeah. I've heard of eToro before. Is that a good app? I haven't really got in like much in stocks. But is eToro good?
It's good for buy and hold.
Yeah.
But what we're doing here, and even any day trading, no, it's crap.
Yeah. Which broker do you use, mate? You use Ninja? Is that regulated in Australia? Yeah, I use Ninja Trader, man. They're a US-based company, futures. Ninja Trader for personal, Top Step for, Tradervate for Top Step. Ooh, look at Facebook on a pump. Wowee, holy shit. Why's Facebook on such a pump? Wow. Where's Snapchat? Snapchat's not a Nasdaq stock. Have a look at Nasdaq on a longer term. Yeah, Nasdaq's at a pretty big level. Nice big run on Nasdaq.
Yeah, I believe the earnings to both Microsoft and Google are coming out tomorrow American time. And a guy that I listen to who is just really good with all these figures showed the percentage of other stocks like Tesla.
Yeah.
Kind of sort of rely on it. So if they go down, then most other stocks will go down as well.
Yeah.
Oh, not a lot, but enough.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's interesting. I'd like to. Yeah, I do want to definitely put some money aside to put in like, you know, some long-term holds on stocks, like something you can hold for like, you know, 5, 10 plus years and not even watch it. And just
Yeah,
invest in
absolutely.
long
Yeah,
run.
come back to it then and go, oh, cool.
Yeah. It's that's the thing. Like, you know, people think, you know, in trading you just have like one source of income and that's day trading, but it's like you can diversify so much in trading as well. Like you can day trade, you can swing trade stocks, like Nasdaq. Like there's so many different ways to put money involved in the markets. Some safer and some riskier. So it's good to look
Absolutely,
into.
absolutely. I've got just shy of 20 grand in Tesla,
Nice.
20 US.
Yeah, that's good, man.
But that's for the long term. And what I'm picking up here with you and all of you guys will be my hoping to sort of move into buying my cigarettes and my beer.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's good. It's good to diversify as much as possible.
Yeah.
Mike can execute 10 lots on gold right now and come back in 10 years, see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you look at like you know, before COVID times, like, no, where is it here? Gold was on just such a nice run. Like, it's such a nice run. But it's like the percentage change on gold is just not really, like, it's not worth holding long term. Like, what is this? From this support back up to this resistance, like 20%, but it takes a fucking long time for you to make 20%.
Half a year.
Yeah, half a year just to make 20%. I mean, it's not bad, but it's pretty slow long term. I mean, maybe silver's probably more volatile, maybe, yeah.
How would silver be to day trade? Is that any good or?
Nah, no, I mean, yeah, you can, but like, it doesn't move that different to gold. Like, it moves very similar, so I haven't really seen like a reason to trade it over gold. I have watched it before, but yeah, it just moves so similar to gold. It's like it's almost worth just watching gold. Spreads are a lot higher on it as well.
If you go on the 30-minute gold and you zoom out from, like, let's say last week Friday, that little support level you marked out, it's like sort of kind of like a weekly support level, let's say.
Like around, yeah, it's a big level, man. Yeah, so you got that.
No, it is a very big level.
Broke above bottom wick this week. I still think, you know, this week you could see gold flip like pretty bullish and come and grab these highs and tap back into like what 2020 on the futures chart. Is there any other huge news today? I don't know if there's. Enjoy Barley Bread, love from Ireland. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. We need to, like, if we're gonna have like a massive continuation on gold, you have to see some pretty big fundamentals coming out. You got unemployment claims on Thursday. And you got GDP on Thursday as well. And then what? I assume you got NFP next week. Yeah, NFP next week. NFP, fun week.
Uncle Roger stream.
And buy and sell stops in. So you got gold just grabbing previous 15s. If you re-break this high here, which looks like a liquidity high, you may see a potential push. You got no bottom wick on this 5 again though.
Yeah, gold has been very, I'd say, sort of confusing today.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's almost like, because even if you look at it on, I've just gone wrong chart. If you look at this on 4 hour, we pretty much, like, if you were to delete everything, you'd pretty much be doing this and just pretty much waiting for a 4 hour breakout of that. We've been stuck in this since yesterday, so it's like it's almost worth like drawing these levels and just saying to yourself, until we break out of these, I'm just gonna wait, because it's so easy to get chopped up on like the 5 minute when gold is in these ranges.
Probably the best investment now.
Yeah.
Asia was not that bad. That little trend line liquidity, I caught a bit of that, but
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was a nice push.
even that, I don't know. It was a bit of a risky play, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was nice though, man. It was a nice buy. It was because the trend line was fucking beautiful. So actually pushed pretty well. Where did you get it from? Like, what is it, around here? Was it around here?
Oh, I don't even know. Let me go on the.
It was a nice push.
I've got a screenshot of it.
No bottom wick on this 5. What does that mean for price? It just means that, you know, if there's no bottom wick, this could be a top wick for it to flip back bearish. You know, like anytime there's a, I mean, it's not as important on the 5, but just for like explanation purposes, if you see like the 30 or the hourly like opening with no, or like say in this example, say if this is the 30, if this 30-minute opens and instantly pushes up, this just could be, and no bottom wick, this could be a top wick for it then to flip bearish and then jump in sells. So if you take buys when it has no bottom wick, it's very risky because you could get trapped in the wrong side, and by the time this creates a bottom wick, you're already stopped out. On the 5 though, you know, especially in ranges, you can close with no tops and bottom wicks more often, but if it's the 30 and there's no like top or bottom wick, be careful that that could be created. You don't want to get trapped in the wrong side. More so on the 30, like the, you know, hourly and daily as well. On the 5, like I say, it's happened a few times because there's not a whole heap of volume. But on the higher time frames, you definitely want to be watching for that. I'm not sure if there's a place to ask, but I'm really considering moving to Australia. That's all good, mate. You can ask away. We're just waiting for gold to break out anyway. I recollect you living there, having spent a lot of time. Yeah, I live in Australia, man. I live in the Sunshine Coast. But yeah, the whole reason I moved to Australia was because the quality of life, a lot more chilled. People are
We're just
nicer.
generally great people.
Yeah, people are definitely nicer. Good weather, like 90% of the year. I almost wake up every other day in the Sunshine Coast and the weather's good. And having good weather has an impact on your performance in life. Like if I wake up, you know, back in the UK, it's cold, it's rainy. For me personally, it makes me fucking miserable. I wake up, like in Bali, for example, right now, it's sunny, it's good weather. You feel good, you want to be productive. You know, like in where I am in Australia and Sunshine Coast, you're surrounded by beaches as well. So it's like if ever I'm feeling, you know, demotivated or shit, go down the beach, go for a swim, and I'm almost feeling better. But yeah, people, lifestyle is good. It's pretty expensive, but it has its pros, in my opinion. It outweighs it.
And a cold winter up here basically means you just wear a longer sleeve t-shirt.
Yeah, you still keep the shorts on all year round.
Oh, yeah.
Shorts and a hoodie. But yeah, no. Australia's a great place to live if you can get visas, etc. Depending on where you're from, man. Yeah, Australia's a great place to live. Good trading times as well. You can pretty much either work a normal job during the day or work on a different business during the day, and you don't start trading until like 2 to 4 p.m. You can just trade in the evening when you're usually home anyway. Whereas back in the UK, if you're learning to day trade, or anywhere in Europe, it's pretty difficult when you have to be trading at the same times where you'd have to be working a job. So Australia also has great trading times, which I think when I first came to Australia, like I think most people had like the thought of the trading times suck in Australia, where I disagree. I think it's way worse trying to trade in like, you know, European time zones, where, like I say, you have to, the times where you should be on the charts, you're having to have family or work a normal job. Whereas in Australia, you can trade in the evening. You can pretty much hit every session. Not that you should, but you pretty much can. Yeah,
that's the good thing. You can trade Asia, London, and you can catch a bit of US as well.
Yeah, literally, man. Yeah, nowhere else gives you that. It's very good.
As bad as it is, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Because that's the thing. Most people in Australia think you have to stay up to like 2-3 a.m. to be able to trade, where it's like that's not the case at all. Unless you're in Melbourne, where they're so bipolar.
Yeah.
Unless you're in Melbourne, yeah.
Because,
Everywhere else.
they're an hour ahead.
And all those weather things you were saying, I was like, yeah, I wish that was true for down here.
It's funny because Melbourne was actually where I wanted to move to when I came to Australia.
Oh, mate, you're lucky.
Yeah, and then everyone was like, if you want to escape the UK weather, do not go to Melbourne. You get like 4 seasons in one day. So I was like, all right, I'll go to Queensland. It looks pretty hot there.
It is pretty bad, yeah. It's exactly like that.
I moved from Melbourne January this year
Nice.
up to Brisbane.
You prefer it?
So, oh, much. Yep, 100%. I'm just still trying to get my wife up here.
Yeah.
But
Brizz is the place to be, boys.
Oh, 100%. And Melbourne was like, if you weren't happy with the weather, just wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy. It looks
It'll
like a pretty
change.
cool city, but yeah, weather looks pretty hectic.
But I love what Queensland are doing now. Like government-wise, they're setting things up for. There's always something on. There's
Yeah.
things that's exciting.
100%. It's a very upcoming place. I think even since I've been when I was in Brisbane for the first time I came to, by the time I moved up to the coast, which was like a year, it was becoming busier and busier like all the time. So pretty. If you can
Yeah.
buy some property, Australia has a lot of opportunities in that sense as well.
Oh, and Queensland as well. Once my wife gets up here, we'll probably hang here next to the Story Bridge for another year.
Yeah.
But we want to look at buying a property out at Sunshine Coast,
Yeah,
Maroochydore down there.
Yeah, best place, man. Best place.
Yep.
Currently living in Birmingham. Had to have money to make the jump. Some fun things to do some jumping around from it. Yeah. Ask away, man. Ask away. Any questions you want to ask me about like my move or anything like that, shoot them over, man. We're chilling, waiting here for Gold to make some movement. So yeah, man, ask away. I would highly encourage you to make the move. Obviously, it depends on how you can get visas as well. It was different for me, but for most people, it would be pretty tough for you to be able to get visas to move permanently anyway. Spent 2 years waking up at 4 a.m. to swing trade the US close each day. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So happy to trade in futures now. Yeah, good to hear, Ben. Good to hear, man. Recommended stay in Queensland unless you want to wake up to miserable weather every day. Can I trade spot gold with Top Step? No, you can't. So you trade futures here. So if you want to trade on Top Step, you trade the futures, which is just this chart here. It moves technically the exact same way. But if you move to futures and you just want to trade gold, I mean, you can trade currencies as well, but moving to futures has been one of the best things I did. Better executions, not having to deal with shitty spreads, better funding opportunities, more reputable
Literally
brokers.
takes off the pressure
Yeah.
of the spreads.
100%, man. Takes off. Nothing worse than getting tagged or stopped out on a trade by like 2-3 pips because you got to deal with spreads. That's one of the worst things that would happen, and that never happens in futures. If there's less liquidity, don't get me wrong, sometimes fills won't be as on point, but your entries
Yeah.
are pretty perfect, like 90% of the time.
Yeah, 90% of the time the fills are great.
Yeah,
Like sometimes
amazing.
you get a 1 pip slip.
Yeah. One pip
Nothing
max.
more than 1 pip, yeah.
Because like when I say and some people who have come from FX, the community, like when I say I scalp 10, 15 ticks on futures, if you trade FX and you got 1 to 2 to 3 pip spreads, that's in and out of the trade. So by the time you're trying to catch 10 ticks, you really have maybe 5 or 6.
Break even.
Yeah, break evens on FX as well is usually always a loss, whereas a break even on futures, you can manage it a lot better. So yeah, futures is the future.
Yep.
Thanks for answering, no worries, man. Got stopped out on the bottom of the last 5 before that pump. Yeah, it's pretty choppy, man. Give me 2 sets, guys. I'm going to the toilet.
Shoot.
I spent a year when I was 6 years old in Melbourne as my dad got a sponsored visa job, but I cannot remember anything about my biggest regrets moving back. Yeah, that's the same as me, man. The reason I was able to move to Australia and not have to have visas and stuff like that is because my parents lived in New Zealand for like 6 years, and they got citizenship. So then they moved to Australia, and then they left and went back to the UK. And they also say that was their biggest regret leaving. So I was fortunate enough to get my New Zealand citizenship. I got my New Zealand passport through descent. So yeah, their biggest regret was leaving Australia. And it was almost, if I didn't do it, I know it would have been my biggest regret not doing it. The UK is great and all, it'll always be home, but it's not like, I don't know, the weather's shit, the people are miserable because the weather's shit, and there's not a lot to do. Whereas in Australia, it's like, man, it's a whole different part of the world. Like I say, like I've come here to Bali, I fly direct from Brisbane, and I'm in like a whole different country. You go up to Japan or you can go to New Zealand. Like there's much more to see and do. But yeah, the biggest thing for me making the move was the lifestyle. People are chill.
How much longer do you see yourself staying in Australia for?
Honestly, I would love to have it as a home base, like long term, man. It's just the difficult thing for me right now is just tax situation. Tax is very high.
You were gonna say that.
Yeah, that's honestly, man, that's the only thing that's kind of like making my decision tough. If it wasn't for that, and I need to figure out a way to do it, like yeah, Australia, like long term, 100%. Like there's no doubt about it. It's just, yeah, tax is pretty...
It's crazy, man.
It is, man. It's just so difficult. It's very high. But it has its pros and cons. Like, I think my partner, she pays like, what, I don't know, like high 30s and then like GST on top, and like ends up paying like close to like 40%, which is just fucking crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a lot, and it's a lot.
Yeah, the Australian taxation is crap.
Yeah, it really
I'm not
is.
giving half of my pips to the government.
No, me neither.
Yeah, when people say, who do you work for? You say, oh, I work for the Australian government.
Yeah,
it's true.
1 to 2 risk reward becomes a 1 to 1. You do.
Yeah, that's the only con of Australia is tax is pretty high. Cost of living is quite high as well, but that is like fine. I think that's kind of worth it.
Yeah, the 1 to 1 is a 1 for you and one for the government.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Plus, who will bear the losses if I lost my account?
Oh, nice scalp.
Yeah, we'll give that to them. So, okay, government, you take the loss.
Yeah, you're gonna cover these expenses then.
Yeah, have 40% of the loss on me.
That's a nice buy on Nasdaq there, Nathan. Good shit, man. That's a very nice buy. Grab previous 5-minute lows. Up into them highs. Yeah, very nice, man. Trailing pretty well now as well. Grab previous 5, hadn't grabbed any highs. Boom. Boom. Lovely. Alright, we're coming into the last 5 minutes of Goldie here. I did just notice on this 15, I was just drawing it up, I was doing this, before this whole push down on gold, 15 never really grabbed any highs, and you came close to it every single time here, so I think these are going to be some pretty nice liquidity highs on gold. We're going to get this hourly close in like 5 minutes. If we break above this resistance, amazing, we can look for a trade. I just really want to see a breakout here. Or even if you close strong around this resistance, don't grab the highs, give a bottom wick, then you can still look to take this higher, and you could take it anticipating the breakout. But I'd want to see this hourly probably close with a strong body like somewhere above here. Don't wick this too much, and I can take a trade before the breakout if we get a nice bottom wick. But the quality of life is horrid. People over here always besides about 2 days hold. Yeah, it's true, man. That's literally, it's the UK to a T. That's the reason I left, man. The reason I left. People are much more friendly in Australia, and I do think it's the biggest reason is because the weather. Tax on trading? Yeah, tax on trading is very high. I mean, tax on trading in most places is pretty high. There's ways to go about it, but yeah, in Australia it's exceptionally high. But there'll be ways to do it. There's a lot of incredibly successful people who do live in Australia, so there's definitely ways to do it. I just need to kind of learn in it more. But yeah, like long term, I do see Australia being home forever, pretty much.
Are you gonna do a course on how to evade the tax man?
I'll give the people what they want. Yeah, once I learn it, I'll share. Got 6 ticks stopped from the bottom. And
Actually, I think the Beatles, when they wrote that song "Taxman," they wrote that about the Australian. Yeah, I think what makes us a lot more relaxed is, as you said, the weather, but the beaches, our lifestyle. It's just chilled and relaxed. We don't tend to worry about a lot of shit, apart from
100%.
tax we're just talking about. But apart from that, if we saw everyone from the government in a dark alley, that'd be very different.
I'd just like to make a point that the English are the nicest people ever.
Yeah, apart from Joe. All right.
If you've met me, I am the happiest guy ever.
Oh, if you live in England, the further up north you go, the nicer the people are. Like when I lived in Newcastle.
That is so true.
Yeah, people were amazing in
So
Newcastle.
true. Yeah, Ron's sound, but everyone else in London's a prick. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
They're
Newcastle
all
was lovely.
rude as fuck. They're so rude.
Yeah, it's the weather.
But people in North, they ain't got the weather and they just sound, aren't they?
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
You know that, Aaron, and you're not even from North, you know what I mean?
I know. I lived in Newcastle
Yeah,
for 3 years.
Newcastle.
Me.
There's some sick people, aren't there?
Yeah, Geordie people are well nice. Watch out from Essex.
Yeah, instant dick. Joking, I'm joking.
Aren't you?
I'm a bit Aussies. I'm a bit Aussies, and the Southerners after me, innit?
As a,
Saying that Aussies are nice, they're just one dickhead, am I? Sorry for swearing, but
yeah, as a funded
I think
trader,
all
technically
the-
you are.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's right, mate. Go on.
Oh, and I was going to say, I think all the nice people from England were sent here to Australia back in the 1800s as criminals.
Yeah, it's true. They've made
And they're
Australia
all
better.
down-to-earth people.
Yeah, it's true. As a funded trader, you technically, yeah. As a funded trader, you are technically a contractor, so you don't pay like capital gains tax because it's not your capital. It's one of the benefits of tax reasons of trading funded. But if you trade, personal, which obviously is the long-term goal for everyone, once you trade funded, yeah, that's when you come into sticky situations. Look at this push on gold. I wanted to get on this flippy.
Yeah, that early flip would have been nice.
Yeah. Where's the 30? How much? Yeah, it wasn't much of a bottom
Already
wick, but
running at 10 ticks.
yeah, it's not bad, is it? Look at that. Straight up into that liquidity as well. So this is for people who were asking what's my plan before, it's exactly this if we can get this buy into it. So people short this resistance here on gold, put their stop above this high, looking for this play down, and now people are getting stopped out. So excuse me, we typically like to buy into that. There's not a super clear opportunity to do so just yet, but that's our plan. It would have been a nice 30 flip there. Did they give an instant bottom wick? I didn't really. If we get a nice strong close though, now that we're gonna get this breakout, I still think we got a lot of potential here. You're gonna come into some
don't leave
resistance
without
here.
us.
Yeah, I know, fucking Goldie man.
Only if it doesn't cover the highs.
Yeah, as long as you don't come into these highs, start to find some resistance around here. Give that bottom wick, and then that could be the play. Look at that 5 minute. Finally getting some breakout. You've got London Open as well. Come on, Aaron, looking at the DAX, would you consider it to be a liquidity grab? I'll have a look, man. I'll have a look. Need to jump out. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, shoot me a message on Instagram, something like that, man. All good. Heard you can buy residency in places like Dubai and still live in Oz. Yeah, you can, but I mean, to not pay tax in Australia, you got to be like out of the country for like more than 6 months of the year, I believe it is. like I said, I haven't fully looked into it enough myself. So I mean, if anyone does have any like recommendations, I would love to hear.
Either that or be a multi-billionaire like Lindsay Fox and all those people who pretty much pay like 2% tax.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, these people know how to escape that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, there's definitely ways to do it. I think it takes a lot of research and knowing the right people to kind of help.
Yeah,
you
and they employ the right people to.
Yeah.
It just takes one painting.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to write stuff off as well. We're gonna get a bottom wick here on gold. So 5 minutes to close bullish, top wick, big wick. Sorry, but I still think we're gonna take this higher.
I was reading, maybe you might know, Aaron. I was reading that for day traders in Australia, if you keep a long, you can also put your losses in there, and you can actually claim on that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's like it's pretty much like running a business, I guess. Like if you have a losing month, like you still definitely note that down.
Yeah, write that off against the next. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely. What was my mistake, bro? Any guidance? Got stopped out at 1986, had an entry of 87.4. So you had an entry at, you got stopped at 86 and your entry was at 87. Entry was I mean, like if you're gonna, so you took a trade in the range. If you're gonna take a trade in the range, your stop loss has to go below the low of the range. Otherwise, I personally, like I was saying, that's the reason I haven't jumped in a trade. Like if we make this chart a little bit bigger for a second, like if you take a trade, prior to this breakout right now, you can't really take a trade within here and get frustrated if it gets stopped out. Like you're trading a range, so you have to have very little expectations. Even if you anticipate the breakout well, your stop loss would have to go below the low of the range, because your stop loss is the place where you were telling the markets if it comes down to that level, you are wrong. But if you get long on gold, I don't remember exactly where it was, but let's just say if you get long on gold here, if price was to come down here, would the trade be invalid? No, because it could just bounce off this support and go higher. So if you put your stop loss there, that's you saying that the trade becomes invalid, where you're saying the trade becomes invalid at a level of support. If you want to take longs in here, then your stop loss would have to go below this liquidity grab. If we re-break this low, you're probably going to dip back lower. So having a stop loss at support, it makes no sense. You should be buying at that support. And if anything, you want to be buying, if you got buys here, buy some more if it comes down to that support, and main stop losses either below this low or once we break out of this range. So yeah, just stop loss placement. I'd say if you decide to take a trade in the middle of a range, you have to accept that risk and you have to manage it well. But also, yeah, let the trade breathe. You can't have a stop loss like below some 5-minute lows in a range. Have it below the range. Like if you got longs from like here, for example, wherever it was, stop loss, hard stop will go here. You'd be managing the trade, like as soon as it even closed like heavily bearish like this, you'd be cutting the trade at these lows. But that's where your stops would have to be. It's safer to wait for the breakout though. 30 was prior to this breakout. 30-minute on gold was closing with 7 ticks of bodies here. What was this previous? 2 ticks of body, less than a tick of body, probably about 2 ticks. So yeah, that's all I would say there is, yeah, stop loss placement. Stop loss isn't a place where you put your stop loss because you want to squeeze out the best risk to reward and you want to look like you have a nice trade. Stop loss is a level, an order where you admit to yourself that you were wrong. And if in this situation, you would admit you were wrong once you close below support. So yeah, that's all I would say there, man. Wasn't necessary. I can't say if it was a right or wrong place to go long, but stop loss placement would probably be adjusted. And 15 minute is always going to come and grab some lows first. So here you wicked out previous 15-minute low, and then you had the push. So I mean, if you got longs from like here, then amazing. Then your stop loss can go below this low because that's the liquidity low. If you re-break that low, you don't want to be in the trade. I needed to hear that little key facts about stop loss. Yeah, it's important, man. Yeah, it's that's why it's always good just to share the losses and share these things. That's how we learn. But that's how we learn. Sorry, but yeah, stop. I think a lot of people these days put their stop loss like so tight because they want to squeeze out the risk to reward. But your stop loss has to be logical because it's like I say, it's a stop loss is simply an order that is you admitting to yourself that you were wrong. So if you put your stop loss as support and price touches support, does that mean longs are invalid? Absolutely not. That's where you should be buying. So it's pretty key. Same as break evens as well. See a lot of people who take a lot of break evens and then their trade runs into profit. Whereas again, go and break even is basically you saying to yourself, if it comes back to this level, then I don't want to be in this trade anymore. Where go and break even has to be as logical as entering a trade. We've got a nice 5-minute breakout here on Goldie. Almost fulfilled the highest.
Views in 4 minutes.
Oh, do we?
PMI.
5 minute, yeah, it's not. I'm not a. I'll wait for this 30. If we don't get a trade here in London, Zoom guys, we'll jump back on for US. Let's see if this is how this is gonna go though.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I think it'd probably be better, man. Trade a little bit pre-New York instead. Jump on a little bit earlier than yesterday. What time is it in London right now? 8 a.m. 3 p.m. here. So what is it? 5 in Brisbane. So yeah, about 7. Yeah. I got it in the flip of the hourly. Ooh, very nice. Let me see. Yeah, you got the perfect. That's what I was just saying. Yeah, you probably got the perfect one there. So you've already been managing pretty well. So you got that quick bottom wick, and then buying up into the liquidity and into the breakout, into this double top. Sorry here. So yeah, that would have been a. I was too slow on that one, but yeah, that would have been nice, man. But again, look at this, straight back down. So if you got in on this flip, you probably say entry around here. What did you hit? Highs of 13. May run these highs. See how this 15 is going to close in 3 minutes. If this 5 comes to create a new high and flip bullish, I'll consider a trade, but man, this volume is not looking great. But yeah, the 15 closed buying into that breakout. And sometimes that's the thing, sometimes you can trade breakouts before they break out when you start creating liquidity like this. When you reject this resistance without grabbing these highs, then amazing. You can be buying up into that breakout. So you've really got to stop the break even there. Put a buy stop at 88.7. Yeah, I think that was pretty spot on, man. 88.7, yeah. So you're like here. 88.7, yeah, beautiful, man. Yeah, lovely. Instant bottom wick, buying the breakout. Would hit highs of 16, amazing. Take it. Got my 10 ticks and got stopped out for it. Yeah, good work, David. Yeah, that's amazing, man. So you traded, you bought into the breakout. A lot of people would try and just trade breakouts and wait for breakouts and then try and buy now. But yeah, man, if you can spot the breakouts before they're going to happen, it's even better. And you do that by understanding the liquidity points. What time do you trade pre-New York time? About 6:30 a.m. So I start to watch it when I'm back in Brisbane at maybe like 7:30, 8:30. Maybe trade it for like an hour, 2 hours max. I don't even when I'm back home in Brisbane, I don't even watch New York Open anymore. I haven't watched it in a while. But whilst I'm here in Bali, it makes sense for us to jump on when we can. But yeah, what time would you hop on and hop off when trading US? Yeah, them times I trade pre-New York and that's about it. Nothing wrong with trading New York Open. I just find I get way better and cleaner moves in the European and pre-New York sessions. In that Perth time zone. Yeah, I am, man. Yeah, I didn't actually know. I didn't realize Perth was on such a good time zone. It's pretty nice, man. It is pretty nice. Perth for the win. Yeah, I need a trip down to Perth. I've never been to Perth before. I would like to visit Perth. Other than sharks, Perth looks like a pretty nice place. You're looking to short the flip of this range. Nah, I don't want to get trapped in. I personally won't. There you go. 15 just closed back below the range, grab the high, so now there's no liquidity highs. I personally won't get trapped in here. Although it's like, you know, it's a 26 tick range, which is, you know, what I would say usually trade, but just the volume in these candles, it's honestly not worth it. So the fact that 15 just closed below there, we're going to get an next trade in the next 15, unlikely. So yeah, Zoom guys, I think let's just leave this, man. Let's just wait for a comeback pre-New York. Hopefully we get some more breakouts, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth watching this. We're very unlikely going to see a gold get a breakout, so I think we save the mental capital and come on in the New York session. And I'll update these levels after it. So we'll jump on in like maybe, what time is it? 3, about 3 hours. We'll jump back on Zoom and we'll see if pre-New York is going to give a breakout. But yeah, appreciate you guys tune in. I'll talk to you guys soon. Talk to you guys in Discord as well.
See you. Bye.
Enjoy, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
See you, mate. YouTube fam, I'm going to... Where are we? I'm going to wrap up there. Gold in London right now is just ranging. You know, we're going to have to wait like another hour to see a breakout, so there's not really much point sitting here watching price go sideways. So yeah, I'm going to chill. I'm going to go for a little dip in the pool that you guys can see here. I'll go for a little swim and just chill for the next 3 hours. I don't want to drain my mental capital trying to take a trade on gold in this range. Capital preservation is key. So I'm going to chill now and I'll go on Zoom with the guys pre-New York. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. We shared a lot of wizardry today, even though we didn't get a trade. But I'll be on again tomorrow, same time, and hopefully we'll get some more breakouts and some more volume on gold. Is gold in the retest for buys? No. Stay out of gold. You guys have my levels, you got my ranges, just wait for breakouts. Get a 30 closure above or below the range, amazing, that'll be the trade, and draw on your liquidity points. And pretty much just wait for that. So I'll let you guys go. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. We'll be live again, same time tomorrow, and I'll have the day in the life of the Bali vlog, probably coming on the weekend. So enjoy, trade safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.